Hello guys, I hope you are fine and you all have a good mood. Today I am going to share a very good story with you. And before any further ado, let's start it. The title of that interesting story is The Rabbit and the Squirrel. Once upon a time in a jungle there were three friends. One was a rabbit, the second was a owl and the third was a squirrel. They were very true friends and they were very close friends. Owl was very smart and intelligent, and Rabbit was very kind-hearted, and he used to forgive anyone. And the Squirrel was very simple, and she was not so smart and intelligent. And they always used to play together. They used to visit all the jungle together. They used to eat together. They used to play together. And one day when they were playing hide and seek, there was the turn of the rabbit, and the squirrel and the owl was hiding. The owl hid in a tree, and the squirrel hid at the house of that rabbit on a table, and on that table there was a flower pot too, and that flower pot was the favorite pot of that rabbit. And then by accidentally the squirrel broke that flower pot, and then he got sweating, and he became very scared that what will I do now. The rabbit will eat me, and rabbit will beat me a lot, and rabbit will shout on me. And then he became very scared, and he thought an idea, and he picked that flower pot and went to the jungle, and then he hid that pot in a tree. And then she saw that the owl is coming toward that squirrel, and he became very scared. And then the owl said, look there, the rabbit is crying under the tree. And I know you broke the favorite pot of that rabbit, and now then you hid it in a tree, and now the rabbit is so sad. You should not hid in the tree. You should tell him and say sorry for that mistake. And then the squirrel said, okay, I will try. Then the squirrel picked that pot out of the tree, and scarcely went to that rabbit and said, please forgive me, I broke your pot by mistakenly, and I would not, I want to be your friend, and please forgive me. And then the rabbit became very happy, and after seeing that pot and saw, okay, I forgive you, and you should not hit that flower. You should tell me, and I would forgive you as a good friend. And now we will fix it together, and now we will have a lot of fun. I will not give you any punishment. I am your friend, and as a friend I forgave you. And then the squirrel became very happy, and then they happily went their house, and then after they collected the all pieces together, and then put the gum stick on the pieces. And then the mm, and then after that they colored that flower pot as a new. And then the rabbit said, oh yes, my flower pot has become new. It was older than before, and now I'm happier than before. You are my good friend. And that interest the moral of this interesting story is we should always forgive everyone, and we should not give anyone punishment for any thing broken like this interesting story, and we should forgive that man.